Yo, peeps, what's going on? Hopefully, you guys are having a good day out there, which is not the case with everybody. And we are going to be talking several things today. I completely had a whole different video ready. I wasn't planning to go live today, although I was contemplating streaming some 2K later today because some of you guys have been asking for that, which will be coming in due time, man. It'll be part of my channel, especially since we got a little teaser of 2K21. But we got some more serious stuff going on right now, and it wasn't brought to our attention the way it's been proclaimed. There is some account out there called DSA is the best. Well, before we hop into it, JMO, man, how you doing today?
What's good? What's good, man? I'm just about putting truth out there and letting the people know what's actually going on, man.
Right. And you guys know this is a Pistons channel mainly. I do talk Lions every here and there. I do go out and I do go ahead and talk Lions on the round table every now and again. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys rocking with us because this is pretty personal to me. But there is a burner account called DSA is the best, and they put out a comment today that is really sickening and disturbing to me. Now, I don't know who this person is, and people have proclaimed that it's Luke G. I seriously doubt that. But again, I can't attest to that because I don't have any proof of who it is and who it isn't. I can tell you two people who it's not, and that is me and JMO for sure. But the things that person has said, it's not what the DSA represents. It's not what the DSA is about. And, it has been told to us, or to you, depending on who you watch, that we were informed by this. And we weren't. We didn't know anything about this person until 2 days ago. And we addressed it yesterday on the roundtable on Real Detroit Lions Fans channel. And, that person never came onto our show. And, the people who claimed that this person was bugging them all the time never reached out once to us, which is a problem. And that's the people at ISM or TSMM, whatever their name is right now. Before we shout out everybody in the chat, they said that they reached out to us, and they did not. You know what they did? Half of them blocked us on social media platforms, which I'm cool with, man. I didn't have a problem with anyone from this group, Before we get too far into it, man, Gridiron, Derek P. Phils helped me get to where I was at today. He showed me the ropes on streaming and all that stuff. So, Derek, I know you'll be watching, man. Again, I don't know where this video is going to go, but thank you for everything that you helped my channel become. That being said, not a single one of these people reached out to me. Not a single one of them. And I thought we were all pretty close. It goes to show you that people really don't care and they want to have a different kind of perspective on things. Now, I'm not dogging anybody in the DSA or whatever their group's name is now. But I would think if you actually follow the DSA, you would know I am one of the largest members. Not a single one of them reached out to me to tell me about this because I would have shut it down immediately. But they did not. They claimed they reached out to Luke. I don't know if they did or not. I can't contest to that. JMO, did they reach out to you?
Of course not, man. They just blocked me. That's all I got.
So they tried to make it look like I was the bad guy because they blocked me. Doesn't make any sense. But JMO, before I go on this rant, man, go ahead and shout out everybody in the chat.
What's good, everybody? Make sure you like this video. We got Real Detroit Lions fan in the building. Was good. Shine Down Sports was good. The general view in the building was good. Stephen Ibarra was good. Christian Bride, Noshi Stone in the building. Griffin Gardner talking about follow him on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. Was good. Cal Webb was good, y'all.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Again, Above the Rim will be here tomorrow, still 7 p.m. None of that's changing. It's just a video that today about Blake Griffin's will be coming out Sunday. So at the end of the day, man, I'm just here to drink beer and talk sports. But here's really what happened, man. If this guy was such a problem before he got to this day, which I feel bad for everything, King. I reached out to him. Jim, I know you did too as well, and apologized because I don't know why this person brought him into this mix. It has nothing to do with Everything King. And a lot of us are talking Detroit sports because of Everything King. You guys don't see this, and you guys might not like King's videos, or you do. He's a really nice dude, man. He doesn't have to shout us out when he does at all. So I take that stuff really to heart when someone is trying to help other people grow their channels, because he is a fan of Detroit sports first and foremost. So what this dude said about this man's family and about him, I don't condone that. JMO, I know you don't condone that. Nobody in the DSA condones that.
Yeah, man. No, I'm more than don't condone it. I'm actually pretty pissed off about it. It's
Uh,
very disrespectful to me. King is my brother, and I mean, if you go to my first video that I ever made and you scroll all the way down, you're gonna see King commenting right there on my channel because he's always been supporting me and helping us whenever he could. We done did up the rim shows with him. So for somebody to think that anybody in DSA would say something so disrespectful and disheartening and something that just children talk about. We know one thing. There are a few things that are always off limits in this world, and things that like parents that have passed away is one of them. So when people come out here and make videos and make claims saying he said, she said, he's doing this, he's doing that, let me know. Let me let you know one thing. We're all adults here and we're not immature, and none of us attack people. Nobody in DSA could have the frame of mind to attack a man's father that passed away and then attack that man also. That's just completely insensitive and it's completely disgusting and terrible. And it's things that we've been trying to fight against in other areas with a lot of things going on. So I just want people to know that King is my brother. That's my man's. And we always support him. And these messages that these other people are trying to put out to have all of this negativity because they have problems with other channels or they don't like certain channels, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm just gonna say, don't disrespect my brother like that. Don't disrespect Micro Mike like that. Talking about his children, like that is not cool at all. I just don't like none of this, and I just don't want other people to like talk on our name as if we're giving a representation of something so egregious or bad. We aren't. Those people don't represent us, and we never condone any of that. And honestly, you can't control what some people do. You can't control what accounts that some people might make. People are gonna say what they said. It's a bunch of nasty comments out there. I'm sure we've all got them, but we just gotta move on from this and know that it just don't got nothing at all to do with us because we respect people. We're polite. We love people. We love our fan base, and we just don't go out attacking people. We go out and bring people together, and we build bridges. We don't burn them. So I just don't know what's going on with all of that. I just don't want people to try to project things onto the DSA because we might not have responded how you guys wanted. Like Drew said, we just found out about this. I talked to King personally. I talked to Mike personally just to make sure they were all right. Because people, it's just lines that you don't cross. You don't talk about women and children and people that have passed on. It's just very disrespectful. And whoever this person is just a miserable, sad sack of shit that just doesn't have any type of life and just wants to attack because they're lonely. But I just don't want any other channels, any guys to believe that that's coming from anywhere over here, man. We all about building, man. That's all we do in the DSA, and we talk sports.
And I see a lot of you guys in the chat are asking what happened. I will backpedal and give you guys the entire story. But so that way you guys know what we're talking about right now. Micro Mike did a community post promoting their show today or tomorrow, whenever that one was. And this count came on there, and his name is DSA is the best or whatever it is, and came in there calling Mike white trash and white privileged, and talked about Luke G and the DSA in a positive light, making us look bad. We have nothing to do with this person whatsoever at all. Just making that perfectly clear. And if I ever see this person in here, I'm not going to show them on the screen. They are getting banned from the channel instantly because I, over the years, have been target of racial hate. People call me the N-word. How am I that? I'm white, and I don't tolerate that. It's a very clear-cut thing of Detroit Drew. We're here to talk sports. I'm not here for the hate like that. If you don't agree with what I say, hey, man, we can have a friendly debate in the comments. But for people to be out here just filled with hate, I don't get it. I don't play it. It's not tolerated here. I have never seen this person on my channel. It has only been on the football channels, and he only popped into our shows yesterday. You think if this guy was really a fanboy of the DSA, he'd be in all of our videos, comment on everything, and it's not the case, you know. Um, but to go back even further, I'd say a few months ago, almost pretty close to a year, Derek P. Fields is the guy who brought me into the DSA. Um, Thankful for that. I love this group. Love talking basketball with you guys. He was a pretty cool dude, man. We got along famously. He really helped me out, and again, I'm thankful for all of that. I am. Showed me a lot of the ropes on how to stream and how to be really good at it. So he left for reasons really undisclosed at the time. Pretty much left without telling anybody in the group what happened. And that's a problem with me, for one, because people think it's just Luke G who runs all of it for the football stuff. And it's not like that. We vote on everything. We are a group, and we make decisions on a group. JMO can attest to that. It's not one person running this. We don't really have a leader. We're a bunch of guys who come here to talk sports, and girls who talk sports. And that's
like
about
I would say, we are a collective. It's a difference.
Right.
Everybody has a voice, man. Even young Carl, who's our youngest member, everybody has a voice. That's always how we operate and vote on everything, man. That's why different people host. Everybody brings up their own ideas. You bring on their own reporters. Everybody has their own avenue. We got gym building websites and stuff. We all do our own thing, and we're a collective. We're a group. Of course, there's just no leaders or anything like that, and that's what's fun about the group. And that's whenever we extend the olive branch to anyone who wants to join, we tell them this is a group, this is a collective, and we vote on everything.
So my point was, when he left, I was really torn because me and him were really close. We talked, if not every day, every other day, about ideas and just trying to help one another get better and put out better content. So when he left, he never told me why. And it bothered me. It really did. So I knew something wasn't right. But, the show must go on. No one else in the group did anything wrong to me. And it was put me at doubt because for someone that I trusted like that to just straight up leave, dude, I thought something bad was going to happen. So I didn't want to do any shows. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was hurt like he was. But I didn't know what happened. And to be honest with you, 100%, I still don't know what really happened back then. But as time passed, a couple of weeks later, he opened it up and said that him and Luke got into an argument and that bridges were burned and he was out. And I felt that was kind of the wrong approach because, like I said, we're a group. We need to be involved in this decision. It's not just him and Luke. Like at the time, we had like 8 other members. Why were we not involved in this decision? And that really hurt me. But we had our at the show, it was called Piston Center Court at the time, and Troxel was on the show, and he helped host it. And hey, Bravo, appreciate the $1.99, man. I really do. I hope you're coming back for Above the Rim tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a fun show. But he stuck around for a minute, and he told me he was contemplating leaving because he wanted to go be with Derek. And all of a sudden, without talking to the group, I told him, "Go, hey, man, you got to talk to the rest of the group. Let them know how you're feeling, so that way, if there's any kind of problems, you guys can talk it out." But he didn't take my advice, and he left. Which, hey, cool, man. I was still rooting for him. They were both my boys, and such is life. So the DSA went on, and a few weeks ago, man, as the NFL draft was getting closer and closer, it was all about who are the Detroit Lions going to take. We weren't really sold on Okudah. I don't think anyone really hated Okudah. I just think we wanted Simmons more. Hey, we're all entitled to our opinion. And I guess Luke and Mike didn't agree, and they butted heads. And Luke said, if you think the Lions are taking Okudah, then you don't know football. And Mike really took offense to that. And again, another member left without telling us anything that happened. I literally just found out what happened of that literally last week. Again, I hate that. Tell me why. Talk it out, man. We're all adults here, except for CA3. Not throwing shade at CA3, but Tell us, okay? It would have been such a beautiful moment on draft day when the Lions took Okuda that Mike could have told Luke, suck it. I told you, you don't know football. And it would have been fun. The chat would have been lit. People would have been loving it. And again, I don't know what was said out there besides that. But hey, that's between them. Doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just hurt that he left without telling me why. So TA also followed Micro Mike without telling us why. He just said he wanted to do different things. And again, really left without giving a really good explanation of why he was leaving. Go ahead, Gemma.
No, I think 4GHA says, I think he said he left to join another group. Hey, man, that's exactly what happened, man. I'm sure people and the fans of ISN and us, you all know what's going on. Y'all know we do our shows Tuesdays and Thursdays, and all of a sudden a magical show just popped up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But it's all good. You can do your show you want. Anybody can talk Lions sports at any time. We don't have any issues. But we gonna be real about it. We gonna let you know what's actually going on. And I mean, I met Mike's family. That's still my brother. I was talking to him today. So of course, when he left without telling anybody why, I was very upset about that. But at the end of the day, grown men can do whatever they want. If that was his choice, we embraced it. We gave him a little shout out and a send off, and we kept it moving, and we kept growing, and we kept building. We don't project hate. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, through all this, they got their own show now, their own round table. I'm cool, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You came into this thing talking Lions, and no one's mad you're doing it. We don't hate you because you're doing that. But once you leave, stop talking about us. And this is not the first time they've talked about us as a group. They have a problem with Luke G. It's safe to say none of those guys like Luke G. Hey, I'm not Luke G, but you have to realize when you talk about the DSA, and I cannot stress this enough, it is not just Luke G. For example, both me and JMO are part of the DSA. So when you start bashing on the DSA, you're bashing at us. We're a group. It's kind of like in a rap game or a rap battle. If you called out one rapper who's in a group, let's use D12 because a lot of you guys here are Michigan born and raised, and were alive during that time. You called out anyone from D12 back then, and Eminem was coming at you, and nobody wanted that because M was crazy, he was popular, and nobody wanted that. I'm not saying we're D12 or anything like that, but you call out one of us, and we all see it, and we all take offense to that because we all ride or die together, man. This is a brotherhood, this is a sisterhood, and we all support one another. So when you keep calling us out, which we can go back to last year when I swear I thought Derek and Luke were going to have a boxing match and go toe-to-toe in a steel cell. I took offense to that because I like both of those guys, man. I didn't want to see that. And I told Derek, I'm like, dude, let this thing go. I don't want it. Like, this is not what I got in here for. And I had to waste time out of my day, out of the video that I wanted to drop about the Pistons, to address this. But here's the thing that really stirred me the wrong way. Because, like I said, I looked up to Derek. Even when he left, I still watched his videos. I still liked his videos. I still showed him love. But I think that's pretty much over right now because of what happened today. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. I made a post last night about Micro Mike blocking me, and he said he had his own reasons for it. Again, hey, that's whatever. He talked to me, and I did this before he talked to me. But I'm not one of these people who delete stuff because something happens. When I post something, it's sticking. I got a video out, as a matter of fact, talking about Nick Nurse is a worse coach than Dwayne Casey. That video got ratioed in dislikes, and Raptors fans are letting me live that one down. But hey, I'm mad at my videos, man. I don't take it down. So just so you guys can go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and read my post verbatim. I was very disappointed that Michael Mike blocked me because I thought we were cool. But Michael Mike blocked me on Twitter. Troxel did too. Don't know what I did to Troxel. But hey, I said, I'm not one for the drama, which I'm not. I hate doing this. But I'm not a drama of this BS. Mike is soft. I never did anything to the guy. Extremely disappointing. I'm just here to drink beer and talk hoops, which I absolutely am. And Devin99, one of my day one subs, man. Appreciate you for rocking with me. I really do.
Man, shout out to Debbie99, man.
He put, I unsubscribed to him, DSA versus everybody. And I'm not trying to make sides here. You can like both groups. That's perfectly cool. Because like I said, I'm just here to talk sports. But I put damn straight, glad to have you here, which I'm thankful for every single one of you guys who are subscribed to me. It's mind blowing that I have 3,000 and some change subs. It's mind blowing to me every single day. So the Gridiron Blitz, and that's actually the real Gridiron Blitz, said, oh, you unsubbed, laughy emoji. Maybe there's room for you in the clown car too. And that's where I draw the line. You guys stick up for me in every video that I do. You guys come out here and you show me support for every video that I do. And when somebody as a YouTuber comes out and starts attacking my subscribers like this, I'm going to come back and I'm going to defend you. I'm going to support you. This is not the right comment. I don't know if Grid was drinking. I don't know if he was smoking. I don't know. But that is unacceptable on my part too. Because I said he likes good content, trying to throw shade a little bit at him. He says, I can dig it. And then Devin responded, trying to hold his own, calling him a 50-year-old bitch. I don't really condone that either. I don't like the beef like that. But it is what it is. It happened. I don't know why this has to be a thing. If you're so offended someone unsubscribed to you, it's for the best. It really is. Because that means someone doesn't want to support you. I'm not here for the subs. I'm here to talk about basketball. I'm here to talk Pistons because it's what I like to do. It's my favorite team. I'm not here for this drama. But when you start attacking my people because we didn't know you guys had someone in your chat talking bad about you, and that's the reason you blocked me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like I said, man, and I'm not trying to brag or dump on anybody in the DSA, but I have the most subs in the DSA, and that's not really important to me. But if you really wanted this to be put to an end over there, tell me, because I would have told the group. Nobody in the group even knew this thing existed. And you guys said you reached out to us, which is not true because you had us all blocked. How did you reach out to us? You didn't. Absolutely didn't. And I'm ashamed by that.
Not only that though, they saying Luke G is the guy that's doing all of this. I mean they could have accused anybody in the world, but soon as this fake sub, who honestly is a piece of shit, better hope I never meet him. But and it's because they got a problem, man. Gridiron and Trox have a serious problem with Luke, whatever the problem is. I don't know why you still got a problem if you left the group months ago. So what's your issue? We've been over here doing fine. So I just don't know why people still have issues. But you can see it, man. Once people have issues, they personalize everything and try to attach it to the person. And you seen them drop videos. Like, we have not mentioned them one time because we over here doing our own thing, talking to all of the Pistons and Lions fans. Like Drew said, we don't deal with any other drama, man. We having a good time over here. But people just like to lash out and attack because they have personal issues that they just can't solve. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to me how, like, I still talk to Mike. We don't have any problems. But whoever Mike had a problem with, he ain't talking about no more. So whatever happened between him and Luke, that happened. But you don't hear Micro Mike mentioning Luke G at all.
Facts.
Because he's over it. He's over it, and he's a grown man, and he's doing his own thing. And Luke and the DSA are doing their own thing. Like I said, me and Mike talk a lot, and we still do things together. So I just don't know why people would go that route when all we done is just try to build. And yesterday on the round table, even when we saw the guy, we just let that dude know to stop what he was doing and continue to spread peace, love, and positivity. I just don't like when people attack subs, especially Devin99. Because he's on every video I've ever posted since he's been a sub. And he's always faithful and he always ride with us. And I just don't like when people do things like that just because they're emotional and mad about another man. Why are you worried and concerned about what we're doing? But at the end of the day, the true colors always come out.
And JMO, dude, I don't know how you're so cool, calm, and collective right now because um, Grid came at us again.
I'm cool, calm, and collected
Well,
because
I'm going to show the
I
people
love
this real
life.
quick.
I have better responsibilities. This is just YouTube, man.
The Troll made its so called first appearance on our show yesterday on Above the Rim around the hour mark. And, we just said, hey, we don't condone this. We don't support you. You're bringing a bad name to us. And Gridiron pretty much came in here and said, this is how the DSA handle things, really, or whatever it was. I'm going forbidden. There's a lot of stuff here. There's like 60 replies here. Um, but we came in here trying to defend ourselves because I don't like confrontation like that. But JMO and GB went at it, and instead of trying to bring facts or calm the situation down, this is what GB said to my boy JMO here. Says, I see you didn't answer the question. I was doing mine till Boss Man ran his mouth, which he's referring to Luke there. Again, Luke's not our boss. We don't have a boss. Detroit Drew is Detroit Drew's own boss. JMO is JMO's own boss. Luke is his own boss. He said, I'm gone. He was angry. He couldn't type right. Have fun at the bottom. So when he says that, hey, man, I appreciate super chats. Bravo. Sean
For real,
Harris.
bravo. We appreciate you, man.
Sean Harris dropped $2. He is a member. You can see that little icon badge right there. Man, I appreciate you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate the super chat. I really do. And I'm sorry I have to waste my time doing this to you. But, why do you have to say stuff like that? It's degrading. You're trying to embarrass somebody. You're trying to bully somebody. Hey, J-Bo, man, I'm going to let you take that one, man. I don't know how you are so cool, calm, and collective right now. Because if someone said it to me, we would have had a problem.
Man, look, the people already seen my video talking about the Gridiron Blitz and his shenanigans. But look, I don't have time to be obsessed or to worry about another man who's obsessed with another grown man. I mean, like, that's just what it seems like to me. So I don't have time to condone it. And the people can go on Real Detroit Lions Fans channel. After you watch the roundtable, you can go look in the comments. And I told them, when him and Trav left, I was very hurt when Trav left because he was cool and we literally helped Travis grow his entire channel. We helped him do that, and he used to help us host the show. But when they left, they tried to take the name because they think we wouldn't have a show. So and he's talking. I'm just letting them know we got a basketball show and a football show going strong. But you see, they don't have one, and that's because they can't make one. But you asking why I'm not upset, because what do I need to be upset about? I don't have nothing to be upset about. Some man that's mad at the world and just wants to lash out and blame us for everything. It just makes no sense. I mean, he commented on Real's channel and then asked why Real was responding to his comment. I mean, I don't know what more. I mean, look, if you guys want to know the truth, it's all love. Go on Real channel, look in the comments. The truth always comes out. You might want to do it before people go deleting comments, but the truth always comes out, man. But I'm good, man. Only thing I'm upset is about people trying to attack my brother's Kings and his family and Marco Mike's family. That's something that I don't
Unacceptable.
condone, and it really pisses me off. And it offends me even more when people assume that anybody in our group will be associated with something so nasty. Like, seriously.
Absolutely. Um, Even if I didn't like someone, if I hated somebody, I'm not going to bring your family into it. If we have beef, it's between me and you, which I don't have beef with anybody right now. I'm more disappointed with everybody than I am beefing with anybody because this whole thing could have been avoided. You guys could have left, been quiet, and there wouldn't be this tension right now. But people have a boiling point. People have a boiling point. And we can only take so much before we have to respond. We took the high road several times. There are several times we could have responded, that Luke could have responded, and he hasn't. And the only proof that you have that it's Luke G is that he uses a Luke Cage, a superhero, as his avatar, and the person doing these hateful, ungodly comments that YouTube should not even allow someone to be able to publish that. They need to find out a way where if someone's going to type that stuff, that it doesn't even get through at all. No matter if you have kid-friendly filters on or not, that kind of stuff should never, ever be said. But the only fact that you have that's Luke G is that They both have avatars. They both
Like I
have
said, the man,
avatars.
the man, the man is obsessed, man. I mean, you can watch the patterns and stuff, but it's all good, man. I hope, like I said, when I would tell you guys that's listening personally, and I've talked to him. Micro Mike left the DSA because of some disagreements. I would have vouched that his disagreement was much worse than anything him and Gridiron and Luke had a problem with. And the Micro Mike hasn't said anything. Been himself, been supportive of the DSA, and been doing his own thing. And that's what we all should do: support all of these Detroit YouTubers. But like I said, people just got issues. I just want people to know I represent myself. I had subscribers and a channel and did videos with DVE before I even started doing this. So y'all, my day one people know me. People like JGB, one pride or don't ride. This is how we do. And I just want to preach to the people. We never have time for this. All we do is build and grow and make content for you guys, just like tomorrow above the rim. That's a shameless plug at 7. You better be here. I mean, I'm expecting you to. But
Facts.
I'm just saying I just don't support any of this. I think the people need to wake up and see the truth, man. Because at the end of the day, we ain't saying a word. We just doing our own thing and we having fun. But apparently, some people still just have so many issues that we have to be mentioned and brought up, and things that they're doing, even when we are doing our own thing and doing it happily.
And one of the things I just want to stress to everybody watching, DSA or not, that I want you guys to be able to come to my channel or a DSA members channel and feel completely free and safe to say whatever you want to say revolving sports. We don't condone, we don't want this kind of stuff here, because my goal is to have, we got 30 people watching right now, is to eventually have at least 25 of the guys watching right now come on my show, our show, whoever's show, and talk hoops, talk football, whatever we're talking about that day, and feel like we have a cool bond. And when an account does this, oh, we lost JMO. When an account does this and attacks somebody like King, who is a respected member and really the head of Detroit uh, sports channels and stuff like that, when that stuff happens, I don't like that. But to blame us for it, it's not fair to us. It's not fair to Luke. You should have hit us up to let us know this thing was a real thing, and we would have took care of it. We would have shut it down immediately. The second you thought it was us, hey, send me a DM. I haven't got a DM from anybody at all. I had to send a DM to King because I found this out and apologize to him because I didn't know this thing was a thing. How do you think that makes me feel, that someone's using our name, saying that to somebody that I look up to, that I love to collab with, and had to come on our shows, and he says that to his family, to King? How does that make me look? How does that make me feel? I feel terrible about it. Nobody deserves that at all. Like I said, even if I hated you, no one needs to bring anyone's family into it at all. But if you remember, if you're a real DSA fan, and there's a lot of real ones out there, that when they started their whole sports movement network, that there was a guy called something along the lines of Sports Movement Network's the best. It's very, very similar to what this guy's being called, and was doing the almost the exact same thing to us. And you know what we did? We blocked him immediately. We never called you guys out. We never accused you guys of being that person at all. We blocked him and moved on. And when you bring someone's family into it, it brings a different meaning to it. And I understand that. I would be furious too. But you have to realize, man, you have to talk to Luke. You have to talk to me. You have to talk to JMO. You got to talk to all the DSA members if you want this thing to be resolved. Because like I said, I didn't even know this guy was a thing. You back, JMO? You good? I think you're...
Yeah, my connection is crazy right now.
You want to say something before you get booted again?
Yeah. What's good, Alan Humphrey and Ghost Gunner, man? What's good, y'all?
So yeah, man, it's just that this is a waste of time and
Yeah,
energy.
hold on, I'm trying to fix it.
It's it's degrading, it's embarrassing, outright blasphemous. But there's a certain group over there, they keep having her name in their mouth, and it needs to stop. This is the last straw. This is the last time. Um, it needs to be talked about. You guys go talk your sports. Go talk your San Francisco 49ers. Go talk your Lions. Go talk whatever you're doing. Go live during all the games you went. You guys had fun doing that last year. Go do all that. You guys left the DSA because you didn't want to be a part of it. So why are you still watching us? Why are you still talking about us? It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it is what it is. JMO, man, you gotta fix this, bro. What's going on? You gotta reset your router or something, man. That's not true, man. Micro Mike was my boy, man. He was hilarious. Watching his live streams of him just going, damn it, damn it, damn it, it's hilarious. I didn't want to see Mike leave. I didn't want to see anybody leave at all. And it hurt me that they all left without telling me why, without telling any one of us why. Really goes to show that they're not leaders.
All right, I think I'm back now.
You got something to add real quick? I know I said a
No,
lot
man,
earlier
no,
going in
man,
and
no.
out.
You preaching to the choir. It's nothing else more to say. We just want to let people know what's really going on and what's the truth. And we don't condone attacking people, especially women and children, and people that have passed on. This is not what we about, and we don't condone or support any of that. Like I said, Michael Mike is my brother, and he hasn't had any problems with us since, for the most part. But other people have issues, and you just got to let them deal with those issues. And we gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep the content coming and doing everything. I did want to answer this one comment. Steven Ibarra says 313 J1. So, what's your thoughts with the Lions, with them, and the guy that they drafted in this draft? If you're talking about Jeffrey Okuda, I'll tell you to go watch some of my vids. I mean, I like Okuda. I'm not the highest on him, but I think he's going to be a elite corner someday. But and the Lions, man, I got us winning a division if we stay healthy, man. Just to let you know, man.
Hey, man. Hope that's the case, but like my hat says, the Lions make me drink, and I've been drinking today. I'm gonna be drinking all night long. It's because what Detroit Drew does. I don't want to ramble on anymore much about it. Stuff that's said behind closed doors, you guys don't always get to see. So when people come at my subscribers like that, attacking the guys who have been here and really supported Detroit Drew, who really supported JMO and really supported the DSA as a whole, come out there and say they're going to be in a clown car, telling JMO enjoy the bottom. It's remedial. It's repulsive and it's disgusting. You're supposed to take the high ground, man. You're supposed to take the high ground, you know. And I thought that's who you were. Thought you told me you didn't like confrontation, that you didn't like fighting. You're the only one still doing this, man. And it's getting old. I'm over it. I'm sick and tired of it. I want to be able to tune into the DSA or ISM and just listen to sports. That's it. I don't want this drama. I look forward to Everything King's video, but I don't want to see another Everything King video where someone has said something so gross and repulsive that he has to make a video about it and address the situation. It's a waste of everyone's time, waste of everyone's effort, and it's a waste of your guys' time. You guys should be watching my video right now about Blake Griffin, not about ISM versus DSA, because this competition really goes, there really ain't none.
There is no such thing as that, and it has never been any of that. So there's no such thing as that. So it's never been any of that. For GA, man, layoff, man. We don't condone attacking people here, man. Micro Mike is a good person, man. Chill out
Yeah,
with all that.
Mike really didn't do anything, man. Mike's got a lot of stuff in his life that he tries to separate. Going into someone's personal life and dogging something like that, it's not what we do. Am I disappointed Mike blocked me? Yeah. Am I disappointed Trav blocked me? Yeah. I'm just more mad that they did so because I thought they were my boys. And when people call Mike a Mike, white privileged or a white bitch, as the one person said, it's not what you're supposed to do. It's not right. I don't condone that either. So when people dog somebody like that, I don't want. No, no. Everything that I brought to the table has nothing to do with somebody out of hatred. And if you hate somebody, hey, you hate somebody. Don't watch their stuff. Don't comment on their stuff. Go watch someone that you do like. It's that simple. That plain. So when you come in here and you want to talk bad about them, you don't have the right to. You weren't in those chats. You didn't do shows with them. You don't have that right to. And it ain't going to fly. So, man, I don't want to go on all day. We've been on for damn 40 minutes. I want to save my live stream time for you guys for tomorrow when Above the Rim. We got Pistons Talk in Kuz Ball's room coming on the show, talking Detroit Pistons with us, man. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. It's going to be here tomorrow at 7 p.m. But, yeah, man. J-Mo, man, what do you got before we let the people go?
All I got is some shameless plugs, man. If you a Lions fan, want to know what I think about the division, go watch my video on my channel. And if you want to know if we should take LaMelo, Killian Hayes, or Anthony Edwards, you're gonna want to check that out. And make sure you subscribe to all the members of the DSA and continue to promote peace, positive, and positivity. And I just want to say, man, like at the end of the day, I'm a hardworking man that's just trying to live out here and trying to have fun and talk sports and analyze sports with the people and the subscribers. And it's nothing but love over here. And that's what we continue to do. And we continue to grow. And I'm very excited to do all of the future live shows. Shout out to everybody in the chat that came through, man. Shout out to Detroit Drew, too.
Hey, man. Appreciate everyone in the chat with us. And again, man, just to wrap it up for you guys, I don't condone anything that has happened. I hate it. Keep your name out of our shows is what we're going to do. Keep our name out of your shows. It's what you should do. And if that happens, it'll be cool. And for as this DSA is the best, I still haven't seen him on my channel. So, I mean, if I didn't see the tweets or the comments, I wouldn't even know he was a thing. So it sucks. King, if you're watching, man, I'm sorry that happened to you. Mike, if you're watching, I'm sorry that those things were said to you. Really, just not right. And I'm sorry for it, man. There's no control I have over that. So anyone watching later, leave it down in the comments. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, all in the description. And like JMO said, plenty times, come back tomorrow for Above the Rim. Packed house, man. Great topics. A lot of Pistons news to talk about. A lot of rebuild topics, so stay tuned for all that. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when I go live. But that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so, man. Peace.